The world of watches is plagued by a little disease known as watch snobbery. Watch snobbery has existed for as long as watches and social media have existed, and it stems from the idea that someone is better than someone else for owning a certain watch. But it's also so much more than that. It is equally the idea that I am better than you because of the name on the clasp of my watch, as it is discussing or commenting that I would never buy a watch that carries a certain brand's name or was produced in a certain country or had a certain movement or type of crystal. It's the idea of constantly perpetuating that there are right and wrong purchases in the watch world, which, as a basic concept, isn't wrong. Because buying a fake watch is wrong. Buying a watch you can't afford is wrong. Buying a watch that you hate the look of but has hype in the market is wrong. But buying a watch from a Chinese watch manufacturer or with a quartz movement is not a wrong purchase. The act of watch snobbery twists objectivity and subjectivity to subvert future consumers towards the same niches and desires or expectations from their watch that those who came before them would have expected. Watchmaking has so much history with Switzerland, and individuals will promote that they would never buy a Chinese or even Japanese watch, regardless of the quality. When in reality, Japan has been producing excellent watches for decades, and Chinese watchmakers are getting better every year. And this snobbery exists in part because of the history of watches. They were popularized by Swiss manufacturers, and they were produced with manual and then automatic movements. I also think it's because the snobs have spent years and thousands of dollars on Swiss-made watches and hyper-fixated on features that they don't really care about, like a sapphire crystal or an automatic movement. When another consumer comes along and is able to spend less money and receive a watch of equal or better finishing and quality that isn't Swiss-made or without an automatic movement and be happier than the Swiss-made purchaser, I just think they find it unfair. So they feel the need to create a narrative to tear down the other consumers who didn't make the same choices that they did. The first step is to buy what we like and what we love. Not because someone on the internet has told you it's a great watch, or because the name on the dial is recognizable, or there's two stupid words at 6 o'clock that say Swiss made. The next is when we talk about watches. We don't need to discuss that it is a great Chinese watch or a great watch despite the quartz movement or acrylic crystal, but just that the watch is great. Thank you. Fuck off. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool.